Don't say nothing.
You should consider that.
All right.
Thanks, dude. That was a
Okay,
pleasure,
so
man.
when you promote the movie, come
I'll
down
come
here
back.
again. We'll come back.
Come
Sure.
back.
Okay,
Thank you.
sir. Thank you.
Good work.
Thanks, Peter.
We have Peter next.
Yes.
Peter Dizozza.
Dizozza.
Dizozza. All right.
How do you do?
Okay, how do you do, sir? All right. We are into the what business here now. Attorney, a music director, composer,
Yes.
and plumber. Oh.
Yes, I have some plumbing.
How I
background.
learned to produce my first musical. Oh, you poor thing, you.
Resume.
Did you see this in the Times? Sunday?
No.
Times on Monday?
No,
Super lawyers. Are you in there? What's your name?
I don't know. Len Leeds. Is he in there?
I don't know.
Oh.
I'm going to tease John on this.
I suppose he should be in there.
All right. So, what you want to be, a lawyer or a music man?
I want to have the variety, the luxury of doing both.
Ah.
Absolutely. And the luxury of
You
writing
live
about
right
it.
you live nearby here.
Okay, you're on East 12th? I'm very nearby, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and I have an original of that if you want to look at the some pages from the website. I have a picture with Kevin Smith. You know, he has a play, a new movie out.
Wait, let me get down here to the bar. So, what kind of law do you practice?
Mostly personal injury law.
All right. Want to go through there?
Yeah. Some real estate, some.
No, you got to be a jack
Contracts.
of all trades. Okay, we're ready to go.
Yep. And I have some CDs. These are the CDs.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll wander around with that.
Okay. I just got back from East Hampton at Guildhall.
Our next guest is Peter Dizozza.
Yes. How do you do?
Does that work out all
Yeah,
right?
Jim, yeah.
All right. He's an attorney, but he's a music man.
Pianist?
Okay. Pianist too?
Certainly.
We didn't make a clip of you playing the piano?
Oh, you know, I think we have something.
Oh, we have a clip? Okay. All right.
I'm a
Now,
local
how does
artist.
a lawyer get into the music business?
I think it can go both ways. When you want to complete your liberal arts education, you take your law, you get your law degree. And I was something, you know, drawing from a lot of sources. As a musician, that was something that I think I had a gift for. And the rest has been just learning common sense.
So you have here attorney, a music director of?
Currently well, you know, I'm the music arranger for a play, and I'm the pianist for Sharon Fogarty's
Oh,
new
okay.
work.
Now I remember what this is. Now,
Take a
blah, blah,
look.
blah, 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 blah. Okay, is this off Broadway?
Yes, it's at the Manhattan Theater Source.
Ah, okay.
And it just opened tonight. I'm coming direct from
the
the
play,
first
huh?
performance.
Flying Dreams.
Yeah.
And you composed all the music?
No, you
and
know,
put it-
I am actually the music, I am the pianist and the arranger, as I see the credit listed there.
Do
I
you
came
open
in,
and close the curtain?
yeah.
No, you do all that
And I
too?
also do incidental. Oh, you mean do I open? Musically, I open and close.
Okay, no. And this is
Yeah,
Flying
come see
Dreams.
it.
And, the play is now through what, July or what?
Yeah, through the end of July.
the
It'll be
end of
8
July.
performances.
8 performances.
That's on
okay.
McDougal Street, and I've done work with them before.
Oh, make
And
a
Sharon is wonderful, you know, dear friend and an
And was
inspiration.
is it a musical or what?
It's you know, it's a cross between a serious play and an exaggerated play,
Oh,
which
okay, so it is.
would touch upon comedy.
But it's not a musical.
There
They do
will be
songs?
singing.
There
yeah.
will be singing. Okay,
Yes.
great. No, all right. Now, next item.
Next
Whoops.
up.
No, that's all right. I'll get it. Don't worry.
Okay.
No, I'll get it. Okay. Next is the Guild Hall. All
I
right.
just came back from Guildhall.
Now, what is the Guild Hall about?
It's the community house. It's the East Hampton Community House.
All right. And what did you
At
do there?
75. I helped celebrate the 75th anniversary with Bruce Jay Friedman.
All right.
I wrote songs that introduced his group of plays. And I'm realizing they're male power plays. He calls the collection Foreplay. He wrote something called Steam Bath. So he's something of a hero of mine from.
Steam.
Do you remember Steam Bath on
sounds
public
familiar.
television? Bill Bixby was in it, and
Yeah, all that.
the fellow who
Yeah, yeah,
was
yeah.
the Steam Bath attendant. He was actually God.
Okay. So we went from music director. We move off to composer.
Mostly composer. Prepare
Okay.
to Meet Your Maker, my soundtrack album.
All right.
to
What is this?
It's a magical musical
right.
mystery play.
Now I'll surprise him. All right. A
Yeah.
musical play.
Yes,
And you produced it off Broadway?
I did. Yes, it ran for 30 performances,
And then what happened?
and then I stopped doing it. It's sort of on the fringe of being difficult work to continue doing on my end. I was playing
How many
it for a
characters
while.
were in the play?
There was a cast of 18. It's a pretty big cast.
That was a big show.
And it was fungible too, you know, where people would come and go. But the main characters remain the same. They are Quasimodo and Cementeria. So it is a magical mystery play of...
The Dance of the Seven Veils.
yeah, there's the afterlife themes. We go to Egypt and we do the original resurrection story of...
Do you believe in that? Did you have a previous
Osiris.
fight?
That I have a previous... You know, I'm okay if I do. I'm fine with it.
Okay.
Totally fine with it.
And this is pro-choice on mental health.
Yes, my CD.
Okay, what's that all
Oh,
about?
yes, please. It's available on CD
All right,
Baby,
now, wait a
for
minute.
one thing.
I love the titles. Okay, you are what you eat. All right.
I am indeed.
Okay, let me be with you. There's a monologue, and then Beached, okay, the Song of Laughter and Forgetting. You know, you wrote all these?
Yes.
Wow.
It's a song
And
cycle.
The poet and the painter.
Yeah.
When do you have time to do your legal work?
You know, I write very quickly, and a lot of times I don't, you know, really listen to what I write. I just go on to the next thing.
No, I
I keep
understand.
busy.
And this is...
A lot of the inspiration is from, you know, the day-to-day activity. I really found that helpful when I was in school just as a composer, you know, musician at Queens College.
Yeah.
You know, it was limited in terms of what I wanted to write about.
Right.
So the, you know, that fulfilling on a liberal arts
Then
education.
how come you got to be an attorney then?
Because I needed that.
Did you pay the rent or what?
And it pays the rent,
Oh,
honestly.
okay.
What do you
What kind of legal work do you do?
You know, I'm doing mostly personal injury law
Personal
in Long
injury.
Island City. I've been with Jerry Whirland for, I don't know, quite a number of years. I wrote the play The Gulf Wars.
All right, this is the next one.
I
guys.
introduced, yeah. It's over at La Mama. It was in November of 2001, actually.
Yeah.
It started with the idea of a Martin and Lewis kind of team of dueling pianists in Hawaii, and some property disputes between the landowners and the military, because so much of Hawaii is military.
Yes, right.
And
very
they
much so.
become, there's a standoff between the two of them, and that's the first Gulf War.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of a...
All right, so now we move from there, and then producer, and then impresario. All right.
In that I would put my own productions on the stage. And
Didn't you learn your lesson yet?
I've learned my lesson in a way, because it takes a lot out of you. you
Oh,
know.
it's a tremendous amount of energy.
Have you done such a thing?
Well, I mounted many projects, so I know the energy and the concentration and the worry, and then the people showing and getting the job done, and
Yeah.
the whole bit. And then the sound system is not right, and the lighting's got to be done, and then what they call, I ain't going to do it on Saturday nights, and all kinds of stuff.
And what about musical theater? Have you done any work in that? How do you feel about the state of musical theater today? Stephen Schwartz says it's a new golden age.
You think
We're in the
so?
new golden era. I'm not sure, because I haven't seen a lot of the latest.
What would you consider a good quality musical theater piece to do?
To do?
I mean, if you had your druthers, and I said, "Here's the budget. Forget all the
Oh.
details, and I'm going to give you the Palace Theater on Broadway, and I want a musical in 6 months." What would you put on?
Of my own? Well, it would be all singing. I would experiment with singing dialogue.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if it would be I was thinking of doing something like the Sinatra story. You know, do a parallel to that type, you know, the ego life going from, you know, beginning to the later years.
So it's kind of a version of a Music Man type of a thing.
It could
because
be.
it could be down that vein.
Yeah, and also the interaction with a lot of different people throughout the career of the, you know,
Yeah.
the hypothetical singer.
Yeah.
And then also the
or-
music, the
or
different
or-
styles.
Or the wannabe from the chorus line.
Maybe the wannabe could become
Yeah.
the
Could be the
star,
big factor, right,
the
yeah,
the
yeah.
main role. But my main offering, I think, is the musical ideas. I've always had the composing element as being the sustaining factor, you know, in terms of people being interested in working with me, and
All right.
so.
You mix in well with the chemistry of a show.
I love it too. I
I
notice.
love it. All
I
right,
really
now
do,
we have
yeah.
a clip. What's on the clip?
This is over at Sidewalk Cafe, where I'm playing on.
Sidewalk Cafe.
Do you know that place on Avenue C? It's Avenue A and E 6th Street.
Yeah.
And it's 24-hour
What are
venue.
you, waiter over there or what?
Yeah, there's a music room in the back,
Music,
and it's
okay.
run by Latch, fellow with the simple name, 4 letters, L-A-C-H.
Yeah.
And he books acts throughout the week, you know, and then there's the open mic on Monday. So I'm playing there August 13th as part of the Antifolk Festival. And there's
Antifolk Festival.
because you put the acoustic guitar through a fuzz box. There's a punk period which a lot of people have not recovered from.
Right,
you know,
right, yeah.
But they love folk. I love folk music.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
I don't know. Let's take a look. Let's see what
Okay.
you got. Now, what do you mean by meeting in space?
Well, it's we're all maybe at odds with one another. There might be some conflict, but everything is fine, and we'll see each other again. It's kind of that "we'll meet again" of that movie Doctor Strangelove. At the end, we'll all
You
meet.
like Doctor Strange?
Yeah, I think it made a traumatic impression on me as a child.
Okay. Where do you think you're going to be in
Especially
5
the
years?
Yeah, where will I be? I will be in Manhattan
Good.
with my main location
Okay.
and my work here with productions of my plays running.
Mm-hmm.
Apart from my being the impresario behind them, as I've worked with producers in the past, I will hand my material over to others for performance.
Mm-hmm.
I will have the scores notated as I've been doing throughout my career,
Mm-hmm.
so that the material is in a nice Samuel French package. And those productions are running maybe in other parts of the country and in Europe and other countries. I hope to also have a place where there's peace and meditation, where I can be with my loved one and my family, my growing family.
How many children do you have?
No, see,
You haven't started
at
yet?
this and I'm.
Do you need a book on that subject?
Well, I can imagine that happens naturally to people at a very young age.
All right.
It's
You have a
wonderful.
good enthusiasm.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
You have very good enthusiasm.
Well, I need to keep it going, I'll tell you, because there's been a lot of conflict and challenges recently.
Why? What
So,
happened?
Just things happening
You
in
can
the.
tell me.
Yes, I was wondering about. I don't know if people are familiar with the housing market.
Why, what
but
happened?
my location and my ability to remain in the East Village. I've helped make it.
It's getting gentrified.
Oh, it was gentrified. I helped, perhaps, but so we have Tompkins Square Park. We have the Antifolk Festival coming
Yeah.
on August 12th. So it'll be
Yeah.
an all-day outdoor festival. We hope people in New York City will come out on that Saturday.
Okay.
And then see me on Sunday at Sidewalk. I have an 8 o'clock show there.
Okay.
And we've
Very
been doing
good,
it for
good.
7 years
Okay.
in the park.
Yeah.
And this is my neighborhood for 17 years. I've seen changes. In
And?
fact, Pro-Choice on Mental Health tells the story. In fact,
But they're tearing down your building. What's happening?
they're understanding that the co-op that they converted in '89, which is over 14% sold
Yeah.
under a non-eviction plan, results in evicting people who have been there for 17 years, such as myself.
Did you buy your co-op?
Well, that's the thing. There was no sale. There's only renting of the co-op. The renting of
So you can't,
unsold shares
So you can't buy it.
until now. Because
So?
there's a certain height that I think the real estate market can attain. It may, in fact, reach higher heights. So one never knows when the price tag now is only.
So what do you have? A 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom? What do
You know, I have these 5 little rooms, which is in a tenement
little rooms.
setting. Yes. So relative to the smallness of the rooms,
Yeah.
I mean, there is a bit of space there. So myself and my dear companion can be there
yeah.
with space, and also our cat.
Cat.
But we are confronted with a price tag. So because
So
we
they
are
want to sell
buying-
you the apartment
Yeah.
and they told you the price?
Yeah, buy or
Or
perhaps
leave.
I will have to leave. Yes.
Well,
I mean,
that
yes,
may be
definitely.
that may be a godsend to you.
And that's what I'm wondering, because even pro-choice on mental health indicates a person who has been in the intensity of the East Village, the funkiness.
You will survive.
I appreciate
Believe me,
that.
you will survive.
Oh, thanks. Well,
Thank you.
you
Okay.
too. All the best.
Sit
James.
down, Peter.
Yeah.
Relax. Okay, Peter Dizozza. And the play you're working on is?
Is Flying Dreams. Come
Flying-
to Manhattan Theater Source.
Manhattan Theater Source.
And look for
it's
me
Donna McDougal. Okay.
Yeah, and
Now to
CD
the
Baby.
invite.
CD Baby for my CDs. Thank you very much, James.
Thank you, Peter. Relax. We'll be back.
Okay.